A little bit of liquid sunshine won't hurt, let's be honest. It's a warm night here in Bay of Plenty, New Zealand. It's a real summer hotspot, this. Cricket this time of year, very popular. Oh, he's gone after the fizz this time. Has he got enough? No, it's dropped again. Oh, Daryl Mitchell. How many lives has he got tonight?
He could not find the middle of the bat at all, can he? This is just grossly mistimed again. He was trying to go straight, dragged it to the onside. That could be a chance, you know. I think this carried. It was a slow ball as well. The Fizzers have got a brilliant one of those.
Oh, it's a chance, all right. But again, like Afifa's saying, just misjudging the ball. Well back on the boundary and almost slow to move and pick how fast that ball's coming back. Very bottom-handish from Daryl Mitchell. Here's the last ball of the over. This has been great from Mr. Fizzer. And what a finish. Unfortunately can't defend off his own bowling. They come through for a single, but the squeeze is on in a major way from Bangladesh.
Stage, 10 overs bowled, New Zealand 67 for 2, and Tim Seifert started really well. Finn Allen continued his woes at the top, and Shuriful Islam has certainly hit his number in recent times. That was a nasty blow that got Seifert on the side of the helmet from his batting partner Daryl Mitchell, and he was swinging like a rusty gate, Tim Seifert at times. That went for 6. The country and finally made it to the commentary box. Evening, Katie.
Yeah, well, I'll pay for dinner tomorrow night, Macca, for getting you to do more today. My apologies. That's great. To be here. We'd love to have a bit of sun, but yeah, well, I'm impressed with New Zealand's intensity with the batting tonight. There has been some opportunities, though.
Yeah, we just talked about Daryl Mitchell having a little bit of luck. That's just carried, it was close. Fielders haven't quite worked out the wind here at Bay Oval. That shower and that rain continues to fall. Daryl Mitchell's looking around, trying to put pressure on the umpires. He's not impressed. Well, it's easier batting in these conditions than what it is fielding and bowling, so He's not happy.
Yeah, well, the ball skids on because the wicket gets a little bit wet, and especially
The leg spinner, this cannot be easy. That ball's going to be wet now. That seam is going to be rather wet and hard to hold.
it's also the grip on your bat. You know, sometimes when it just gets wet on the bat and you feel like every time you try and play a shot and it has contact with the bat, your hands just slip around.
Oh, it's nicely bowled. Mitchell probably just trying to overhit the ball at the moment. He's 17 from 23, just the one boundary. Not through lack of trying, but lack of execution. Oh, good use of the feet. Hit hard and flat. Good piece of fielding too. Sumasaka has kept it to one. Outstanding. Because that was hit powerfully by Mitchell.
Yeah, brilliant work. With this type of class and this dew all on the field, you can slide as a fielder. For me, that's when Daryl Mitchell's at his best. Ball underneath his eyes. He times. He's one of the players that if the ball's on the up and he times it and plays it underneath his eyes, he can clear it. I just feel like he's a little bit out in front of me. You say Macca going a little bit too hard at the ball.
It's nicely bowled. Pretty good over from the first 5. 11 gone, 70 for 2.
Live sports. Live sports. Live sports. Live sports. Live sports. Sports.
Horrible here in Tauranga. It's really only the last couple of hours that the rain abated and moved on, and was hoping it would hold for the match, but another shower in. You can still see the mountain, which is a good sign, but there are some dark clouds around at the moment. The umbrella, vital piece of equipment when you go to a cricket match in New Zealand, Katie. Must take an umbrella.
Oh, the last couple of seasons have been shocking with the weather. The Indian series, that was pretty much impacted by rain. That ground staff, he's still got his sunglasses on. Not sure what's going on there, but I think it took Daryl Mitchell to actually slide into the crease there, and the frustration of hammering his bat down to say, come on, this is getting a bit ridiculous. It's very unnerving as a player, and I'm sure there's a few angry words going back into the change room there saying, how have we kept out there? But there's difficult conditions for batters out there. Look at that rain.
You can see the rain in the lights. Good crowd in here. They're wrapped up nice and warm. Umbrellas out. Hardy, aren't they? Not worrying about jackets or umbrellas.
We've got their jandals on, Macca. It is quite humid here, so it's sitting out in the freezing cold that might be more down the South Island.
Well, the good thing is there's a breeze, so whatever rain is here, there's a good chance it will blow through with the breeze that we have at the moment. Kids are still being entertained and doing their thing. As we have a look at the New Zealand batting card so far, Bangladesh won the toss and said we'll have a bowl, and no surprises there. Finn Allen, who looks out of touch and is definitely shorter runs in this New Zealand setup, was out for 2. Tim Seifert played nicely. 43 from 23, and he really got the innings away to a quick start on his home ground. Since then, Mitchell and Phillips have a partnership of 14 off 22. They haven't really found any fluency yet, but there's a platform for New Zealand to try and push ahead and get a big total on this ground.
You know, Hassan up the top, a lot more runs off his overs today than he was in the first one. Islam has been fantastic with the ball, and all the bowlers have really been effective. Rashad with a wet ball to only go for 3.5 runs and over has been really impressive. So at this stage, it's pretty even for me, Mac. New Zealand lose a couple of wickets, and it's really Bangladesh.
Let's have a look at the Manhattan and just see 3 big overs there. Interesting, the first over went for 9 off the off-spin of Mahidi Hassan, who did an excellent job in Napier. Good 3-over block there for New Zealand, 11, 13 and 12. Seifert was going and aggressive at that time, but since his dismissal, you can see those last 5 overs, Bangladesh have done an excellent job with the ball.
It shows what wickets can do as well. Positive after the power play where they're able to continue to build that Manhattan, but they show that the spin will be effective on this wicket, and picking up wickets are vital to restrict that run rate.
A good job. And one of the good things about the Oval is it's one of the best drying grounds, not only in New Zealand but in the world. So whatever rain falls now will not be an issue. Once that rain does stop falling, it will not take long to get the ground in tip-top shape and ready for play. Ponchos are out, umbrellas as well while the shower blows through. We'll take a break here in the Mount, and hopefully when we come back we'll have some better news.
Live sports. 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 Live sports.
Welcome back to Bay Oval here at Mount Maunganui, where players are off the field at the moment as a shower has just come across the ground, and it is a lot lighter than when the players went off, so that's a positive sign. Hopefully that big cover is not going on. It's never a good sign when you see the big cover being unfolded, but it's definitely got lighter, so players killing some time in the viewing rooms, sitting around discussing things, watching some TV, and that big cover is going on the pitch just for a little bit more protection. As we mentioned, this is a very good drying ground, so no real concerns with this light rain at the moment, Katie.
Yeah, it's sand-based here. It's typically a rugby field around here, so it's fully sand-based. Was relayed for the Women's World Cup in 2022, so it is in pristine condition, and the rain doesn't tend to sit on top. Remember, there's 30 extra minutes as well of play, so we won't be losing overs at this point in time. Well, there's been a few highlights for New Zealand. It was about the intent at the top. Tim Seifert was so good. Finn Allen, not so much. again, Tashurufu picks him up once again 5 times in a row. That is not a very nice picture to see. But he batted well after this. He's very good square of the wicket. Tim Seifert lost a bit of shape there, but he was good with his intent and got a little bit of fortune as well. Not a bad way to hit a boundary. He's sort of got the Brendan McCullum-like in him with his flick of the wrist, and you see a lot around New Zealand traps like this, but he is so good on anything that's short. And then was undone by the ball that was fuller. This was a catch. Outstanding catch from the skipper. High in the sky, running back. Daryl Mitchell again has had a bit of fortune. This one should have been taken. Didn't run in hard enough there. Good slow ball from Mustafiza. Just opened up that Daryl Mitchell, but he was all about aggression in his innings. Very close opportunity. And again, down the ground as well. These low ones in front of field is the most difficult ones to take.